Greetings everyone, this is the rebuild of my WABCO compressed air dryer slash conditioner slash pressure relief valve that gave me some issues on my 1024 Mercedes Benz emergency response vehicle. This is the valve body. The filter cylinder screws onto the top there, and the nameplate, which is there, I'll read it. The bottom, I believe it's a 432-421 WABCO unit. So I'm going to show you how to put it back together, and disassembly is the reverse of assembly. So I'm going to assemble it. I've used snap ring pliers, some dental picks, flat blade screwdrivers, a little bit of grease, and we'll get this back together for you guys. So bear with me as I set this up, and please follow along. So lightly greased O-ring drops back down into the groove. I'll also show you what the culprit was and why this guy was venting to atmosphere, not allowing my compressed air tanks to seal or to charge. Next is an aluminum washer. There's a flat side and then a grooved side. It's a little hard to see there. Flat side goes down onto that O-ring. Next up is this brass plunger. O-ring down here. There's another rubber seal underneath there. This was the culprit along with this part. This is what I believe is a piece of O-ring from somewhere else in my system. And another thing I got to chase down, but it got caught between this aluminum surface here and this black seal. So this plunger moves up and down based on the air pressure inside my tanks and it needing to pressure relieve. It got caught in between that seal and was basically dumping all compressed air coming off of my air compressor out to atmosphere, not charging my tank. So next up is an O-ring, large O-ring there. Next up is a steel, probably cadmium plated steel washer. It protects the surface of this brass plunger. Then comes a valve spring and another steel washer. Now, probably easier to assemble. Put these two remaining pieces inside this black plastic cap here. Kind of looks like a funnel. So inside here, drop that steel washer down first. Then your valve spring kind of sits down over a nipple that's inside there. Turn it upside down, and it should just drop straight over that plunger and that other washer. So this guy compresses down to where this big snap ring will seat down into a groove. And then next up, I'm not going to do that on the video. It's going to take take two hands and probably take more time than you guys want to wait for. Next is this. This is kind of a poor man snap ring. It's just a split ring. There you can see that. It sits into this groove on this cap, and this is what the compressed air blows out of into atmosphere. So basically this guy snaps over that groove here. If I can do it. Anyway, it snaps over that groove, and it just snaps over the body of this black plastic funnel looking piece. So that all goes back together, screw on the canister, reassemble the whole unit. A couple other items that I wanted to show you on this thing. This version of this valve body, there's a plastic cap here screwed in. There's nothing underneath that. No need to open that up, at least on my version. These ports here are incoming and outgoing compressed air. I can't remember which is which, but these big ports are incoming, outgoing compressed air. They go through the filter and then out there. And then there's two small ports, one here where my thumb is and the other one's here. I'm not sure exactly what their functions are. I think this one goes to like a reserve auxiliary pressure tank. I'm not sure, and then I'm not sure where this one goes. But anyway, that's sort of the lay of the land for this guy. It took a little bit of cleanup with just chipping away corrosion and dirt and grime and stuff. This does live underneath the truck and catches all sorts of goodies. So anyway, hopefully that was a little bit of good explanation for you guys who are looking to rebuild one of these if you ever run into any problems. If your truck is venting to atmosphere and not charging your tanks, This very likely is the culprit. All right. Hope you enjoyed it.